Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. This is the grand finals of the qualifier here. Long day of action. We have started with, we started with 8 players and we are down to 2. Of course, we've already decided our 4 that are going to enter the league here. But this is for some bragging rights, I feel, right? Unknown, how you feeling about this?
I'm feeling like this is going to be a fantastic rematch. So Murphy and Doomsday faced each other earlier, just after one of the matches that I commentated, and honestly, these are two of the better runners. They're fantastic. Doomsday is hitting in the 10 clear range, and same with Murphy. They're both hitting in a very high clear range. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. And of course, this is a double elimination. So Murphy wins, it's over. And if Doomsday wins, they play again. So we'll see what happens from here.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Didn't even think about that. So yeah, this is, in case anyone doesn't know, if you're just joining us here, this is a new format now. The old format of Endless, everyone playing different levels, that's gone here. We are all playing the same levels. You got 5 skips. You go down your list there on the menu. And you clear as many levels as you can. Hopefully you get more than your opponent there. That's all there is to it. 5 skips in your pocket. Use them strategically. Use them however you want. But your goal is to get as many skips as you can. This was Murphy, very floating head-esque here in his camera. Just noticing that.
Yeah, I love it, though. I love it because I love the fact that we have both of them on screen, because a few of the matches today we've had one on screen and one off screen, but Murphy has some of the best looks, though, man. When he gets a particularly frustrating level, the eye rolls are real, man. The eye rolls are real.
Looking all business at the moment, but we'll open that up there. Let's see, we are almost ready to roll here. Yeah, so what's your thoughts so far? I know you watched some today because you already commentated some, so what are your thoughts on the new format so far?
I actually really love this format because the way that I put it is constructed endless, where you're not going to have to worry about anything over a minute 30 in the world record time. So you don't have to worry about a bunch of what's the world record, things like that. You can just kind of go with it and say, okay, let's go for this and see if it's something you like. If it's something you dislike, you can say, I am going to skip it, but you can't skip endlessly. Limiting the skips to 5 is, I think, a lot. I think that is actually a very good number. I think 3 is too few, and anything more than 5, probably too much, because then it's almost like an endless skip.
Yeah, I guess it'll be, we'll see how the season goes. Of course, this is the first day. I know they did GSA Legends as well, but we'll see how the meta continues as the meta evolves, because last season, definitely for sure, people were not as, fast to skip. And then as the season went along, people learned like, hey, I should skip more. And then it became, we got to see a lot higher clear rates. So we'll see how this format turns out, because it's always changing. People figure out the best way to do it. And we'll see how these kind of veteran players, once they get their hands on this format, we'll see how it turns out as well once we start in January. But yeah, it looks like we're all lined up on the correct levels here.
And you made a very good point about last season with the fact that it evolved rather drastically. And it started off to where, clear rates were about 7, 8, and then suddenly week after week, that record of clears went from like 8 to 9 to 10 to 12 to 13. Like it just skyrocketed.
Yeah, for sure. That was fun to watch. And it looks like we're off on this one as well. And we will see what happens. So again, just to be sure, make it clear. So if Doomsday wins this one, we play one more, right? Is that true? No, I don't want to confirm that.
That is my understanding, because this is a double elimination. So if we get a win from Doomsday, who is in the losers bracket, he will need to win one more on Murphy in order to be able to win this mini tournament here. So, but if Murphy wins, that is everything. That is all they wrote. That's all she wrote, and Murphy wins. So
there you go, guys. We'll see what happens. Remember, the first time they matched up, it was a 1 clear difference. So yeah, you can expect a tight matchup either way.
So it looks like the first skip has already happened. Doomsday deciding not to do the red coin level, but finding a very fast level on the next list there. Murphy likes to go through and at least give this first level a shot and not waste skips early. They did this in the previous match too. Oh wow, this is definitely bomb excavation. Ugh.
Oh wow, I'm not sure how you do this quickly, but that's a lot of bombs you have to do. As Doomsday does get the first clear. Now Murphy making that decision to say bye to that one. So there, quick, smart decision by Doomsday, making that skip happen faster, taking the one clear lead.
And now we are up 1. So with this, I don't think Murphy's going to spend too much time clearing this. It might even be like really.
Wow.
Matter of fact, well, like I said, might even just be an immediate clear. So not even having to think about it.
Yeah, so as for see some questions in the chat about how the levels are selected. So basically what goes on is if it's a level, is the world record is less than 1:30, it goes into the list. There's no further venting like, oh, this level's good, this level's bad, nothing like that. It's just about time. So, theoretically we could have great levels. Luckily today, what I've seen, they've all been pretty good, but we could have bad levels, could have good levels. We never know. We never know what we're going to get. They're still randomized, but they're just less than 1:30.
Yeah, they're randomized in the sense that they've been played before. It's more or less they're vetted time-wise. They're not vetted as far as like, let's face it, good is subjective.
True.
Good is very subjective.
Hopefully we can still see a few Jimmy's first levels here. I hope we don't lose that magic this season.
You have no idea how happy I am that caught on as a meme. I said that once on a solo comm, and now everybody's just talking about Jimmy's first level.
Definitely picked up a life of its own.
Oh man, okay, so this is definitely looking like an interesting little you got to hit the on-off block at the right time without killing it, and it's only a 2-block window that you have to hit that, so you can. Oh man, that is.
Ow, that's close. Little task here seems to be difficult. If this was the other format, this is a skip in my opinion, but not yet for Doomsday. He's only got 5 skips in his hand here.
He's already used 2 of them. So
excuse me, 3 skips, yeah.
Yeah, so right now, Murphy has used 1, and Doomsday has also has used 2. Murphy is on 1 clear as well. We are tied up at 1.
Preseason for everybody here, even the counter. Still getting the reps in. Wow, tough timing there for Doomsday. Keep watching him do that.
This is, oh man, this... And it all comes down to just, like, hitting it at the... I know this is obvious, hitting it at the right time, but it's like... It's such a tricky timing to hit it on that last thing, because if you jump right away, you're going to kill it, as you've seen him do multiple times. Because if it dips down at all, it's going to kill the ship.
You can clearly see Doomsday is reluctant to use that 3rd skip. This spending some significant time in here now as Murphy picks up another clear, which will be clear number 2. Taking the lead.
And only having used 1 skip, he's going into this level that Doomsday is on. This could be the difference if Doomsday stays on this any longer. So we'll see what happens from here as far as how long Murphy decides to spend on this, or if Murphy figures this out and nails the first try.
That would be something. Doomsday still working on this one. Got his teeth sunk in here. Come on, Doomsday. Let's see it. Clearly has taken the bait here, wants to see this to end, does not want to use that 3rd skip. But man, we've been here for a while now.
Watching with bated breath, it's like this is the final boss, man. This is the Ganon of Mario Maker.
Trying to find another way. There's something else he can do. Oh, level designer, too smart. Level designer, no dice on that. Level designer being cruel. Thought he found a way out, but nope. Here it is again. Back to the battlefield.
That was a clever try, though. That was a clever try.
Oh yeah, no, that was beautiful. I would never thought of that. Try to go up there. Okay, now Murphy is at the same battlefield here. The same challenge.
He probably just realized something. He could literally just... He can let the turtle walk. I didn't even
Oh my god, here it is.
Okay, next level genius strats. Letting the turtle walk, giving yourself some extra time. That's Galaxy Brain. I gotta give that. And here you go. Murphy is skipping. So Murphy with 2 clears is going on to the next level. A mini 20-second speed run. And now here is the next step for Doomsday. Not getting jebaited, not jumping, realizing, okay, there you go. Doomsday getting clear number 2. They're both going to be on the same level coming up now.
That was interesting, yeah, to see the different players how they handle that, because I was going to see how long it took Murphy to realize that, but he doesn't have to. He says, oh, I got to skip here, so I'm going to use it. And that was probably the right decision. And he does have the 1 clear lead. It is 2-3 now. Murphy with the lead, but they are on the same level.
And it's a fast 20-second speed run, so that's going to be a very good sign for both of these runners, just nailing it and being able to get through this as quick as possible, so they don't have to worry about game over. That's actually, I think, my favorite thing about this setup is you don't have to worry about losing by taking too many lives. You don't have to worry about finding 3 lives to stay alive. While that's cool to have that as an aspect in the formats, I like it a little bit better that you can just play a level, you can kind of either beat your head against it and keep going, or use a skip out of 5 and go. Like, I like it.
This was Murphy getting to new ground here, farthest ever been. Can he clear it? Check that timer, guys. The timer does matter. There is the flagpole, though, and he gets it. Doomsday needs to find his own answer here. Yeah, that's what aspect. Life management was an aspect. The reason I liked it is because it had that strategy aspect where I'm down to 3 lives. This level's too tough. I mean, I can't die here. So we'll see how this format. We got a long way to go. We'll see which format is good, which bad. We're still feeling our way out here.
Yeah, and I mean, with the life management being a part of the strategy, I feel like sometimes when the lives did get low, it added a degree of separation between the middle and the bottom of the top, where you had players like the Beast, who didn't have life management problems. The Beast never gamed over. So, like, you didn't see that. So a game over was nothing. That was basically the same thing. You also had Blue Chocobo. I think maybe, if not only once ever, they probably game overed. It was a very uncommon occurrence, as well as IPK. You hardly ever saw a game over. So,
and I also think, not to get too deep in this, so as we're watching this match here, I think it made the playing less comfortable, and I don't think that was an aspect that players enjoyed, if you know what I mean. It wasn't as fun to play Mario. Mario Makers are fun, playing levels. Yeah. All of a sudden, we're playing this competition where it's very uncomfortable. And, you're at danger of dying to this unknown levels that you don't know how to, you don't know what levels you're going to get. And it's a competition where we're tracking your averages and stuff. It's kind of a way different situation. I think a lot of players weren't, comfortable with. And I think maybe that's a good reason for it to say bye too. Because if players aren't having fun, then, they're not going to be here. So, but let's get back into this one. Doomsday has sunk a lot of time here in this level.
But
this was
perfect.
Go ahead.
Just too low. They know the end's there. They know they just have to get that the spin hat, get the propeller hat, press the button at the right moment, and go up, and then they're done.
Yeah, this was Murphy. He's now sitting on 4, correct?
They are on. I don't know if they skipped that last one. I must have missed that. Actually, I don't know if they cleared that last one or not. Chat, help us out. But we're at least tied, if not Murphy ahead by 1. No, this is 100% live. Both players are running it right now, and we are commentating it right now. This is not a rerun. I can prove that to you, Victor, for the win by saying your name right now.
I was gonna say, let's not get that meme going again. The video is recorded. The chat is live. The commentators in the future. There you go.
Yes.
Let's kill the meme right now, though. Okay, we're not coming back next season.
But memes are what makes the world go round. Only chat is pre-recorded. There you go, B-Ray. I appreciate that. That's the only recording I need in my life. All right, if Murphy's not careful, these fish are not killable. They are poison fish. You cannot stomp on their heads, so they will kill him if he is not careful. And they're getting higher, so he's gonna have to move back and forth.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh. As Doomsday does get that clear, so I think that's a tie, 4-4 tie here. But I just want to be sure. Let me check with our judge staff here. Make sure, because I don't want to give you wrong information. Beautiful people in the chat deserve to know. Okay, yeah, we are. That is correct. It's 4-4 now. Is the correct score. Okay, got the word from our statistics team back there. It is 4-4. Always working hard to help you out.
That makes sense. Honestly, with Doomsday clearing it as fast as they did and getting right through there. Yeah, that makes a lot of, not discounting Doomsday clearing that like that or saying Murphy is better. They're very equally skilled in the fact that if one clears it, the other one probably did. I doubt one skipped that fast like that. So, all right, going back in, having to get all the way back down. That's actually a time loss for Doomsday. That's actually not good. With as much as Murphy is working on this one, that's going to make up a lot of the time that Murphy's been spending on this poison level.
There was, and I believe Doomsday used a skip there as well to skip past this one. So he has 2 skips left. He's skipping right past the fish in the swamp. Appears to be a smart move here, as Murphy's been sinking a lot of time into this one. Yeah, so grand finals for the qualifiers, what does that mean? That's a good question. It basically means we're doing this for fun, for enjoyment, for the fun of it. Because all these players, they are going to be in the league next season. The top 4 players, which have been decided: Doomsday, ThisWasMurphy, Dimitri, and one other competitor for you whose name is... Wait, one more person, right? Who is
Yes.
Koopa U. So that's our 4 competitors. They've all made it. They'll all be there. You can see them the whole season coming up. But yeah, we're just doing this for fun. Bragging rights, right? Who's going to take this qualifier? Who is going to be the favorite of the qualifiers to do some damage during the season? We'll see.
You can call it bragging rights, or you can possibly call it a nice target on their head for winning this qualifier. You have no idea. But if Murphy walks out with a quick win and sweeps the entire qualifier bracket here, that might put a little bit of a target for the other players, saying, "Hey, Murphy is not somebody you should say, all right, yeah, Murphy's going to be easy. He was in the qual." No. Neither one of these runners, neither one of the top 4, they are all very fantastic runners and had great stats through the entire thing. So
ThisWasMurphy. You got to be thinking that they used that. He has, I believe, 3 skips left, right? 3 or 4
at least.
Skip counter would be great, but we had something to work on. But yeah, it's 3 or 4 left, and he's still not using it here. He's been here for a while now. We're entering the multiple minutes in a single level. It's not something you normally want to do in any format. But
that's a lead for Doomsday.
There you go. This is take another death here,
and we're getting down to 5 minutes. Like this is coming down to a crunch time. That the longer Murphy is spending in this one level, trying to get past these poison fish, it's taking well past 1:30, and you got to think, well, what happened? Am I just not doing this correctly? Am I not performing in this very well? Do I need to run faster? Where do you call it?
The multiple minute point, you'd think, but he is obviously clearly. What is he supposed to do? I mean, look at that. What's the right move? Unknown. Come on.
Skip is the right move. I mean, you still have at least 2 left after this. Don't spend too much time on it, because it's just gotten to a point to where that part is so awful and jank and just. You gotta think, how did the creator even do that? How did the creator even get that? Because there's a damage boost right here, but you can't stop. You have to stop here, because if you don't stop, you're gonna end up falling right into the poison.
So on the left side of the screen, Doomsday did just take another skip, so I believe he has 1 left here. He does have that one clear lead.
And it's a 10-second, 9 and some change, world record on that. So he has found the cape.
This is getting perplexing. ThisWasMurphy clearly has a teeth sunk in here. He wants to finish this level. Clearly has beef here. As Doomsday picks up another clear. ThisWasMurphy is going down. Has he entered the realm of madness here? We've seen it so many times over the season. People getting stuck in the levels they should say bye to long ago.
They have 5 total skips out of the levels that they're doing. So 5 and that's it. Once they use them up, they're gone. They have to stick on the level they're on. Computer problem J Red. Good thing you don't need a computer to play Super Mario Maker 2. Just a Switch.
Yeah, so the final details for next season have not been released yet. It's going to be in January, though. Number of players, all that kind of stuff. That's going to be coming out. So definitely follow GSA Twitter. Get on GSA's Discord to learn all the details as they are available. Who's going to be playing? There's so much stuff that's going to be released as Doomsday has basically locked this one up, in my opinion. 3 clear lead.
I can't agree more. That is a 3 clear lead with Murphy still staring at this level going, why am I still here?
Yeah, this is getting interesting. I mean, it already was interesting. Now he has to, he wants the fire. This is new, and he lost the fire. It was
and
always burning.
Now he's gonna be stuck here.
Murphy is. I know my question. If we get an interview with Murphy, is what was the beef here?
What compelled you to not skip? And another one, 4 clear lead.
He's playing like he has no skips, like Murphy, but he does have at least 3.
At least I'm pretty sure he has 4.
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, this one's wrapped up. I mean, in good news for people that want to see more action, we will get another game then. Another match here for you. For sure, because this one is over.
That's the second time Doomsday has had to go back and catch up on the levels. Some of the reason why he's not one cycling to the pipe is that it looks like he has to go right. I don't think he believes that he can go down that pipe, which may be the case. Because he's got to watch out for the poison. Once he gets to this point, if he goes now, he's going to be caught by the poison by the time he gets to the pipe.
Seems like that's the only possible finish here. Taking a sip, thinking about it. What's the move
at 30
now?
seconds.
I fear we won't get to see the end of this one either. So this has been I think we're in the 7-minute mark, which is as Doomsday picks up his 9th. You're now in the 7-minute. Oh, here he goes. He got to this point before. Oh no! Excuse me.
Listen, that was like the pinnacle of what this level has done to Murphy right there. Oh
Wow.
man. Oh, that was the kick in the teeth.
Now it's getting to funny level. Now it's just funny. Doomsday laughing at the demise of his opponent here. That's not true, by the way. He is laughing at something else, but it does appear we have a Doomsday victory. Murphy taking his first loss of the day, which is pretty impressive right there. He won how many? 4 straight. 1, 2, 3, 4 straight to get to this point. Bracket has been reset. Murphy in Discord here, exclaiming that was incredible.
Yeah, he focused on that fight.
That was one of the longest. I've commentated many match myself, and I know you have as well. I don't think I've seen a player spend 7 minutes on a level ever.
I just said this in the chat. Tunnel vision is what we call that in the biz. Pretty sure that is straight tunnel vision. That is yeah. We've seen people take an exorbitant amount of time on a level just because they didn't want to let it beat them, and I get that. I get that. And that was actually a problem that happened early on in season 2, where they would come up to this level that they're like, I can beat this. And they would spend 10 lives out of 15 on a level that was just a quick speed run that had that one part that, you know, 1 frame too long on a jump, you land wrong, something like that. Boom. And they just spend 10 lives and now they're in game over territory. So
Yeah.
it happens. Tunnel vision is a thing. And that's something that I think can happen in this format where you have limited skips. You don't have to worry about lives. You're not staring at a timer. You're like, I want to clear this level. And then suddenly you look over and you're like, wait, I have 5 minutes left? And they're like, why? What happened to my 20-minute timer?
Yeah. So I guess people are informing in chat there was a overtime that went 7 minutes. That's a little different though, because you can't skip overtimes anymore. So that's you have to finish those. So that makes sense. We shall see. Now we get this. It will be the last match of the day here. What a day it's been. A long day. Shout outs to everyone that's been staying here the whole day. That is a lot of Super Mario Maker. You shall definitely be excited for next month when the season starts. Seems like we haven't been here for a while. It's been nice to get back in the booth, to be honest. Feeling good.
It feels great. Honestly, some of the best part about this is getting in the booth, talking about the stats, talking about each runner and how well they're performing and different strategies. I love the strategies in a game that otherwise you wouldn't think of as a strategy game. I love that. That's just such a cool feature.
That's the beauty of this league, as opposed to other speedrun competitions that are also fun, for sure. But, you know, for example, if you're playing Super Mario 64 and you're going for 70 stars, there's a best way to do that. And there's no kind of, you can't really change your strategy. You try to do it the best way you can, the fastest way you can, which has kind of been decided by basically by AI at this point. I mean, Mario 64 has been so optimized, it's insane. But yeah, we're off here. This is the Grudge match. This is a game 3 of a best of 3 basically throughout the day, right? We'll see who's going to take this home now.
It really is, yeah. The first blood for Doomsday was given to him by Murphy. So now, of course, you know, Doomsday is like, yeah, we're ready to take this out, and I want to win this entire thing. So Doomsday might come back from behind. Both of them take a death on this though, and we'll see how well they finish this off. It's an at least, so not all. They don't have to grab every coin, but they need to grab a majority of them.
Both dying to the timer there on the first one here. Check those timers. That is the key point here. Doomsday seems to be safe. He is safe. And in. Murphy, a little bit less smooth here. Gets it.
Both of them died to the fact that they didn't get the coins last time. The timer did go out, but they fell to the bottom because they missed the coins, which... It's not exactly the cleanest of speed runs that I could see. Speaking of SM64!
There you go. Right on time here. Doomsday, clearly not happy with the description of this level. Got to get all 80 coins. Not happy. Look at Doomsday sniffing out that block. Like a bloodhound there. Screaming at the heavens. Display of power there. Showing his dominance, clearly has entered the game's code and is entering the matrix here. Understands everything going on here. Got to get all the coins. Can't miss any coins here. Not like the previous level.
And the timer is tight on this too. Look at the timer it's a 25-second world record, but he also sniffed out that so he's gonna be going down at 25 seconds.
Uh-oh. He looks for more. Finding nothing.
Yeah, I think that sniff out might have been a little bit misdirected, because if you look at the world record and you look at the timer, 30 seconds of a timer, 25-second world record, you're pretty much going to be going down the slide.
As Murphy has figured out and cleared. Doomsday, see if he can stay right behind him or not. As smooth in the slide there. Let's see if he has enough. 5 seconds left on the clock. Watch that. And he's fine.
Nailed it. Oh, look, more N64 music. And he gets the world record. Doomsday actually did that faster than the person before them. Both of them are... Well, their Doomsday is at 2 clears. Murphy must have skipped The first
Murphy's-
level.
I believe he's at 2 as well. Clear counter, still working out the off-season kinks, I believe.
Yes, they are. No, neither one of them have skipped a level. Yeah. So they're both at 2. Okay. Commentator in the booth getting cross-eyed.
Making his way. Oh, Doomsday taking a dip into the soup as Murphy does as well.
Same spot. Exact same spot. Doomsday sinking his fire flower, his damage boost there.
Doesn't need it. Triumphantly saying, I don't need it. Uh-oh. Doomsday has lost his, but and he lost his ride now. He will be taking a start over there. Murphy using the mechanic beautifully there. The dry bone shell acts as a little, if you what's the word I'm looking for here?
Pretty much a free damage boost without taking damage.
Yeah, if you decompose yourself, there's got to be some kind of word there.
Decompose.
What's the word?
Not deconstruct, maybe?
Deconstruct yourself there.
Decompose.
Chat, come up with a funny name for that. This is your chance to make a meme that'll last the whole season. Think of a funny way to describe
decompose is a pretty good meme.
It's just too long.
Oh, man.
Let's go here. So Murphy taking a skip on that one. So he has skipped this level using his first skip. We'll see if that proves wise.
Bowser Jr. and there is a power but no need. So we are up 3-2. Doomsday is ahead by 1 now. Oh, this looks like a pick a path level.
Let me get on.
Murphy's already like, no. He's like, no.
Yeah, just like we said, these levels are not chosen based on anything outside of time. So we're gonna get some fun levels like this at some points for sure. As he rides along to glory or death, we don't know.
Can you get to the top? He's gonna have to hold right once he actually finds the right height. That's the thing. Because if he hits the right height, there is a warp block right above. Which, oh, nope. That's
Nope.
no. I think
Murphy is taking the skip on that one. He says no. I think that's probably the right move as well. He is down to 2 skips if my count is correct. 13 minutes left. A lot of time. Only 2 skips left. Now we'll see if that comes into play here. Doomsday, 4 skips left, I think.
Yeah, Doomsday hasn't skipped anything, I don't think. He might have skipped only that one, only the one level maybe, or if any at all, but he's deciding to go for this. He's deciding to stick with this level, which, who knows why. Maybe because there's a tight timer, but I guess...
There it is.
No.
There it is. Doomsday saying, I've seen enough. That's probably anytime you see pick a pipe, I mean, I think it's a pretty safe skip.
Yeah, it's a pretty safe bet, especially the 3D world pipes where it just takes forever to go back. It's not even like it's a death and you can just reset. It's a All right, finding the first checkpoint in this level of claws. And a lot of times whenever you have a checkpoint in these expert levels, they're usually in kind of bad points. They're not really halfway points. They're kind of in awkward moments, not really placed before a boss battle or anything like that. They're just kind of haphazardly placed. And there you go. It was...
Oh, no! The flagpole within reach. He just jumps for no reason into the spike. Having to do it again. Look at the sink here now, my friends. Again, Doomsday does have that one clear lead, though. So this is not actual true sink, but it's still fun to see. We'll see if this Murphy... I'm confident he won't make that mistake this time. He's laughing it off. They're having fun. Yeah, that would be the best. Oh, no.
Why did he even go for that?
Did he take the bait of this claw just hanging there for no reason? I mean, like, oh, there's a claw. I got to jump into it, I guess. I don't know. That's another question for Murphy. Murphy, we got a long interview with Murphy coming up after this, so
I have
stay
no
tuned for
idea. It's like, I'm going to get the one up. Not that I need it, but let's go for it. All right. 4% clear level here. Both of these runners are going to be on it. Getting debated by the parachutes.
Yeah, he wanted the true ending. He wanted the 100% that level.
Doomsday said no. I'm leaving.
Now Doomsday, I think, has 2 clears left, 2 or 3. Again, when the season starts, guys, I'll have a better handle on that. I'll keep my notepad out. I'll be doing it all. This is still preseason though, so getting the form together here.
That's got to be his last skip.
I would think
to be his
so.
last skip.
Yeah, I would think
the runners
so.
are aware that they only have 5 skips, so.
Yeah, see, the bat point, we have to manually count that. Like, it's unlike our clear counter is automatic. It's done by a program, but the skip counter would have to be manually done. So yeah, we'll do it though for sure. We'll do it for you, the chat, people we love in chat. So it's definitely needs something to track for sure. We need to keep track of it. You know, it's something we need to know and have on the screen, I think.
So Murphy has got to be careful if they're not watching where they're going, they might end up getting squished. So that's kind of the worry right there, is that if you're in the wrong spot at the wrong time, you will get pinched in between those moving blocks and the snakes. Did Doomsday just that has to be the last skip. I am like almost positive that has to be the last skip for Doomsday. I cannot imagine Doomsday has another skip past the one he just did.
No, I don't think so. Cannot leave the ground here. Just gotta. What's the play? Gotta get picked up by Claw, it looks like. Cannot YOLO.
Yeah, that was the play.
There's the ending.
Super short level.
Taking a 2 clear lead now. Halfway through this one. Yeah, the program looks for the totally yellow screen that comes when you say course clear, and that's when it counts it.
The whole Thwomp squad is here too, as well as in previous position, I think. Oh. Well, this looks like fun.
Now, remember here, Doomsday cannot skip anymore, so keep your eye on that. Any level that's trash, he has to complete that trash.
Oh, no. Oh, man, this is clinch-worthy.
Will we get to the ending here? Watch that timer. Only 10 seconds left on it. And there it is. 3 clear lead now. Pulling away.
And meanwhile, Murphy is spending some time on this level. I don't know if this is the same level they were. Yeah, this is the same level they were just in. It's a red coin level. So I can imagine there's probably some cheese in this one, if not some sort of a way to get past it without having to get all the red coins.
Oh, Murph. I think it's safe to say he hasn't got his groove back since that last match. He kind of hasn't been playing optimally for sure at the best of his abilities since that last match. Was on fire all day, but has that one level from last match kind of sent him off keel a little bit.
Yeah, so keys are bad, and we have a lot of keys, so let's see if this is cheesable. A lot of times these don't get the key levels, and Expert are not very well vetted.
Shades of Yoshi's Island here.
Yeah.
The eggs.
Yeah.
So
I see.
What? Okay. Go
on. So that is cheesable. So he can run through and grab the cheese as long as he brings the Koopa with him. He needs to take damage, or the Galumba with him. Needs to take damage and basically jump and throw it at the last second there. That's very cheesable. You cannot sit underneath it, because as soon as you hit up, you're going to go through the door, so that ends up sending you back to whatever, probably a death pipe, or a death door of some sort. So pretty much the way that they de-cheese this is put doors underneath where you need to throw it up. The whole reason he died there was he couldn't throw it up, and he jumped into it, so he saw it.
Murphy not wanting any part of the snowball jump there, skipping that level, which I'm sure we're going to see a lot of in the season. A lot of snowball jumps. They are a new hot tech here. Okay, here we go. Unknown. Let's see if what Unknown said is true. Or was he just making it up?
The problem is that he's going to need to take damage. You need to be small, because you don't have enough room to jump and throw as Big Mario. You need to be small so you have that way.
Now here's where the drama comes, right, from this format. This is what you want, because Doomsday can't skip, and it's not an easy level here. This was Murphy's just coming. You know, he's making his way back. So it is a 2-clear lead, but if Murphy can just get to that point Doomsday's at and still have it clear in his pocket, now we're talking. 5:45 left.
I think Doomsday is about to get this cheese, though, if I had to guess, because he's just, without abandon, running through these keys like, I don't care.
Yeah. He's got the smile on his face. He knows what he's doing, it looks, but he's lost a fair amount of time here. Murphy here! Death there. Cheese found like a mouse. Doomsday piecing it up for the fans, showing the fans some love. Unknown again, proving his knowledge here. That's why he's in the booth, my friends. He knows it all.
No, don't put that juju on me. I'm gonna immediately say something wrong, and chat's gonna have my head.
5 minutes left. 3 clear lead now.
Oh.
Just with Murphy fans, you gotta hope that Doomsday finds a really trashy level.
He's got the... Oh man, the horrible claw movement now. Ugh. Oh man. You hate to see it. Yeah, I don't blame him for leaving that one alone.
I believe he's out now too. 1 or 0 left for Murphy here. That advantage is now gone. Doomsday comfortably with a 3 clear lead. No skips in his pocket, but he doesn't need them. With only 420 left. Oh, this level again. I love this one.
Yeah, the clinch moment, man. Ugh. The worst part about this level, though, is the RNG Bowser fire. There's no way to control that Bowser fire.
There it is. We won't see that one again. As Doomsday gets another clear himself. Relentless. Let's see how Murphy handles this one. That's a cool aspect for sure. It's like you get to see one player struggle through a level and then figure it out. Now we can see how Murphy does it. You know what I mean? How quickly does he find that cheese? You know what I mean? Is he going to really take it realistic and like, okay, if I get a key, I got to restart this level. You know, we'll see what happens.
I'm curious what that first key door is. My curiosity would kill me. I'd spend all that time just, let's see what's in this place.
3 minutes left.
I do enjoy how the creator of this Don't Touch the Key level decided to put like little pieces of candy out for you. It's like, yeah, you know, you want to grab this 10 coin. You totally want to grab this 10 coin. And there's keys right above it.
So Murphy has grabbed a key. He's still going to figure it out. He doesn't know that. It doesn't mean that much, apparently, if he can find the cheese here. Oh, here. He's found the... Can he figure it? Nope. Oh, taking the quick start over. I think he thinks he better not get a key. Like any Sandman would. Oh, Doomsday has found a trap.
And in all honesty, this is also one of those moments where you can find a great player who has skills to pay the bills, but sometimes a little bit of game knowledge and knowing what you can and cannot do and kind of what limitations the game gives you, then it'll help you clear certain levels. Like that's where Doomsday showed the little bit of a game knowledge of being able to do that one one frame jump. Oh wow. Okay. All right, game. Oh no.
Oh no! Come on, level creator. That shouldn't be possible.
The look on his face. He's like, oh, you're kidding me. And he did it legit too.
Yeah, he did beat the level without picking up a single key, and now he'll have to do it again. 130 left. Doomsday Murphy fans out there, not enough time left on the clock for him to come back for this one. He does pick up a key. Yeah, he's taking it seriously. A key means start over for Murphy now. But yeah, I mean, a minute left. Let's talk about what a day we had here. Getting back in the mood, getting our palates ready for the full start of the season. That'll happen in January, my friends. What a day. It looks like Doomsday is going to pull this out. Don't want to call it yet. Minute left, though. What a performance by both these guys. Let's watch Murphy, though. Let's see if he can pull this one out for you guys, fans out there. Can he do this legit? He doesn't want to do it with cheese.
So victory for the win, the best way to do that is you literally have that one gap, that one tile gap to jump and hold it. So you can throw it right at that one tile gap and not actually go through the door. So it's really, it's something that a lot of level creators think that they've de-cheesed because you have to hit up to throw up, but they forget that you can throw up while jumping. But he gets through, so now he just has to get through this next area where there's a little bit of a crummy spot with the fact that it has the okay, he skipped over this part.
Oh, okay, he got it. Come on, 5 seconds left on the clock, Murphy. Make it happen.
Murphy, no, what?
No. The fans wanted to see it. He let us down. He let us down. That is time. Doomsday. 3, 1, 4, 1, 5 is your qualifying champion. But again, you'll get to see Murphy more. You'll get to see Doomsday more. You'll get to see Koopa You more. And you will get to see Dimitri more, because that is it. We have found our 4 new players that'll be joining the league next season. What a day it's been. Fun to watch. New format was fun. Unknown. Break it down for us. What are you feeling?
So with the new format, there's definitely one major critical thing that is different, and that is the lives. The lives not being a factor. That means skips are not plentiful. You don't have to worry about a game over. Where we see what happened with Murphy, which I don't know who joined right there. I think that's Murphy right there. Getting stuck on that level, did Jan. Getting stuck on that level and not skipping.
You're talking to me, I assume.
Yeah, Murphy, please. What was going on? The first match, you were at that level for like 8 minutes, and you still had 3 skips. What was going on? What's the thinking?
I thought I used my skips.
So no, you had skips.
There's no way I had 3.
You
might have
had
one.
Skips. I can almost assure you had at least one. At least one. There's no way you were stuck on that level.
When I was just throwing myself into poison for like 5-10 minutes.
That's what we were confused by.
Yeah, dude, I was definitely thought I was out of skips.
Yeah, that's obviously we're gonna have to work on that, because it's kind of a knowledge gap if players and runners and chat doesn't know how many skips are left. But yeah. That makes sense then, because I was like, what's going on here, Murphy? Come on, you know.
Yeah, no, that was a skip worthy level. I just thought
hands down. But I mean that yeah, both of us pretty much thought you had skips left. But I do want to say, without focusing too much on one side, Doomsday, dude, GG coming back after losing first off to Murphy in the beginning, and then coming back and taking 2 in a row to be the qualifier champion, my dude. Like, congrats.
Thanks. I got all the bragging rights.
You got and possibly the target on your head too.
Dude,
Dude, I know you're
for sure. That was wild.
That was definitely fun to watch.
I think IPK still has the target on his head. I'll be fine.
You typed into the chat that you had 4 skips. Did you figure that out? Did you end up getting that figured out yourself?
So, you guys were probably watching how I kept scrolling back up.
Yeah.
And in the first match, I literally accidentally backed out twice. That was to count my skips.
That was to count your skips. Okay. That makes more sense now, because we were really confused by that. We're like, why do you keep backing out? What are you doing? It's not that hard to not back out. What are you doing?
So I gotta know, last question here, Doomsday. I know you're a confident guy, and I gotta know, but when this day started, is this how you thought it would go? I mean, be honest.
I mean, based on the average clear rate, I knew I had the advantage going in.
Uh-huh.
And I also knew that a lot of the contestants here had very little time to actually practice this format, whereas I got my matches out of the way like Monday. So I had the entire week to learn the format, come up with a strategy for it, and everyone else had like a day or two. So I was feeling pretty good coming in.
So there you go. Yep, I figured you might say that, but yeah. All right, guys. Before we get to the finish here, Big Finish special announcement, we are going to do monthly versus mode tournaments, my friends. This is separate from the main league. It's something that everyone can join. You don't have to stream to join. It's something that everyone can do. Please type in !VS in chat right now, and you can learn all about it. But yeah, let's close today out. Murphy, you're awesome. You are a part of the league. Doomsday, you're awesome. You're a part of the league. Dimitri, you're not here, but you are also in the league. And Koopa, you are also not here, but you are also in the league. Can't wait to watch you guys starting next month. And yeah, chat, thanks for watching. Full day of action. What a day. Unknown, send us home.
Folks, have a great night. Stick around. There's going to be plenty of more Super Mario Maker 2 coming around, as well as plenty of other tournaments and things that are going to be thrown. Keep your eyes out for that versus thing. Streaming, again, not required. So if you don't want to stream or don't like to stream, perfectly fine, but you want to do some Mario Maker 2 action, we're getting the fans involved. So come out, see us, have fun. Everybody have a great night.